Georgia's Republican Secretary of State, Brad Raffensperger, says he has come under increasing pressure in recent days from Republicans intent on questioning the validity of legally cast absentee ballots in an effort to reverse President Trump's loss in the state. In an interview with the Washington Post, Raffensperger expressed exasperation over a string of baseless allegations coming from Trump and his allies about the integrity of the Georgia results, including claims that Dominion Voting Systems is a leftist company with ties to Venezuela that engineered thousands of Trump votes to be left out of the count. The piece goes on. The atmosphere has grown so contentious, Raffensperger said, that he and his wife Tricia have received death threats in recent days. Of the threats, he told the paper, quote, "Other than getting you angry, it's also very disillusioning, particularly when it comes from people on my side of the aisle. Everyone that is working on this needs to elevate their speech. We need to be thoughtful and careful about what we say." Raffensperger saved his harshest language for Congressman Doug Collins of Georgia, who's leading the president's efforts in Georgia, whom Raffensperger's called a, quote, liar and a charlatan. Collins has questioned Raffensperger's handling of the vote and accused him of capitulating to Democrats by not backing allegations of voter fraud more strongly. Raffensperger also said Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina asked him on Friday if he had the power to toss out ballots in counties found to have higher rates of non-matching signatures. Senator Graham also questioned if poll workers had accepted ballots with non-matching signatures due to their political bias. Raffensperger said he was stunned that Graham appeared to suggest he find a way to toss legally cast ballots. The Georgia Secretary of State does not have the power to do what Graham suggested because counties administer elections in Georgia. It sure looked like he was wanting to go down that road, Raffensperger said. Senator Graham denied that interaction to NBC News.
According to the Washington Post, that he was surprised when you asked him if he has any power to throw out all mail-in ballots.
I never said that. I said, do you have power as Secretary of State to require bipartisan verification of a signature? Because right now they don't. What I want to see happen all over the country, if we're going to use mail-in voting to affect federal elections, is that when it comes to verifying signature, that you have a process that's bipartisan, where both sides can look at the signature. If there's a dispute about whether or not you think it's valid, you put it in some kind of appeal system.
Senator Lindsey Graham there. Let's bring in political reporter for the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, Greg Bluestein. He's a must-read and a must-follow if you're interested about what's going on in the state of Georgia. Greg, good to see you this morning. So, boy, this Secretary of State, again, a Republican, is under incredible pressure, not just inside the state of Georgia, but nationally. The two senators there running for re-election, the two Republicans, have called on him to resign. You have a sitting Congressman, Doug Collins, trying to get Raffensperger to claim, anyway, that there's voter fraud in the state. Raffensperger said there's not. He called Collins a failed candidate and a liar. So can you speak to that dynamic and how he's holding up so well under all this heat?
Yeah, this is an extraordinary rift within the Republican Party in Georgia at a time when Republicans can honestly ill afford it. I mean, we've got runoffs in January 5th for control of the U.S. Senate. And not long ago, it was Secretary Raffensperger was under attack by Democrats for upholding what they believed would be laws that were supporting voter suppression. Now he is kind of the last bulwark between the integrity of the vote and pro-Trump supporters who are leveling unsubstantiated claims of widespread fraud. And again, there's no evidence whatsoever of any of these claims.
Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.